Howdy, folks. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Give me a moment to get into the game, and we'll get things started. Alright, so here we are once again. We're working on getting a beautiful planet going here. If we have a look over here, we are currently in the process of terraforming to get insects. I believe we have acquired some at some point. I probably put them in a storage somewhere. And we've got a few things going here. Oops, did that the wrong way. That there and that there. Okay. Sorry, just setting a few things up the way I usually have them, just so I know what I'm looking at. Alright, so do I remember what I was doing last time? Not a chance. Like 5 days ago. Let's have a look around and see what we're doing. Okay, so it looks like trees are what I was probably working on. These have trees in them. These are they fully grown? No. 80%, 19%. Okay, so I was definitely doing that. Over here, got a rocket launcher. How many satellites do we have in orbit? 3 for heat and pressure, 2 for plants and oxygen. I could probably send up 1 more of each of those, just to even things out. And then as far as what we're going for here, we have unlocked the autocrafter. Oh, wait. Yeah, we are very low on power at the moment. Got a lot of stuff running. Got all the generators over there. But I believe we are pretty much out of uranium at this point. Got like 12 pieces left. So why don't I do that first? Just gonna head over this way and have a look at our uranium mine, because what I might have to do, might have to remove the other 2 that I've built and maybe move them into the uranium mine, at least to begin with, just to get that going. I could also... Oh, wow. Look at all the trees over there. That's all new. What was I saying? I could send up a rocket to bring in more uranium, but like last time I did that, I read in the patch notes after I was done, it seems like one of the updates they did is they made it so that meteors do not hit as close to the person, to where you're standing, as they used to. So now apparently they get scattered about a bit more, and I'm not sure if I like that. Like, safety-wise, it's great. But trying to gather everything up that they bring down isn't. And if I were able to see where every one of those landed, then it would be great. I'd be able to probably get another generator up and running with just one calling of it. But as it is, I don't think I found, like, I'm pretty sure half of the uranium that came down I was unable to find, and almost none of the iridium at all. So I think I'm going to be relying on these drills for a bit. All right, so let's top up our oxygen while we can. We'll come inside here and see what we've got. Luckily, we have quite a bit. So sort this. 15. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. I think I am going to repurpose the other drills at this point, because it does no good to acquire all of the resources if I can't use them because I have no power. Now granted, one of the things that we're working towards is a new type of power supply. The problem is that it uses a resource that is limited at the moment. I know eventually I'll be able to make more of it. I think that was actually, well, pick up a rare larva. I forgot I need to be looking around for those. Eventually I'll be able to craft them and whatnot. So eventually they'll become plentiful, but for now they're very limited. More useful in getting the advancements than for using just for power, because if I'm using it just for power, then again I'm kind of in a situation of, well, I'm kind of just the opposite. Like, I'm using it all for power, and what's this? Hold on, we got flowers growing. I forgot that this starts at this point, or rhubarb plants. So these are some of the better plants, 450%. Pick up another bug off the ground. And since we have plants and trees and such, I do need to keep an eye out for some of the new things. Also, I realize I'm walking in the wrong direction because I got distracted by the flower. And then I couldn't see my base. So we're just taking a bit of a roundabout trip. That's just grass. Okay. I also need to keep in mind that there might be like new minerals and resources that I haven't come across yet. I don't know if they'd be showing up quite this early, but I should be keeping an eye out for them. But mostly at the moment, I think bugs are what I need. Granted, we're at like, what, a 20% tops for bugs, so, you know, we're not finding very many at the moment. Now, if they appear in front of me, I'll certainly take them. Especially if they're rare. Did we just get a storm right after a storm? We might have. Alright. Let me see. Oops. I take all of that. Put some of this stuff away, because we certainly have room for it. At least for the moment. go. Sort that. We have 18, which is enough for 3 of these, which is what I need for another reactor. So we just need a super alloy. That there as well. What else did we need? 3 water and explosive powder. We need some iridium as well. Nope. This one will be enough, actually. And then 2 sulfur. Yeah. Okay. Good. I was remembering correctly. We just take 3 of these. We can build ourselves some more power plants. Or another power plant. There, and there we go. Now we need to get some more spreaders. And we need bioplastic for that. So, let's have a look upstairs. See if this has grown for the moment. And it has, because these are the 3 we've upgraded to the fast growers. Alright, and then bioplastic needs silicon and water. Oops, I keep doing that every time. And there we go. Tree bark fertilizer, bacteria. There's a fertilizer. Oh, there we are. Well, no, I want to grab it from here, because this is where it's being produced. I can store it here. Bacteria and super alloy. Bacteria should be here. Or, I'm sorry, algae should be here. Coupled with 3 water samples and 1 super alloy. Go over here. Do that. I also forgot that we probably want to, upgrade one of these in here. And for that we need tree bark and mutagen. So there's our tree bark. We'll need to get another of these. So we'll do that. We need methane and sulfur, which I think is the sulfur. Must have, oh, there's the bugs. Goes away. Must have used all the methane I collected earlier. Looks like it. Okay. So we'll grab that from the collector outside. And there's the oxygen that gauge is full. Oh. Store that in here for now then. Alright, so we've got the mutagen here. And it goes tree bark, mutagen, seed. Just in case that matters. Get that started. And now we'll go put another tree spreader outside. So this is going to probably fill up with trees pretty quickly as I'm doing this. And I suppose, since we don't have power issues anymore, or currently, I can leave these up for the time being. this. Restock all of this as well while we're waiting for the tree to grow. Or DNA processing to make a tree, I guess. And all of that. You know what? Let's just put it all in here. Sort it. And this goes over here. Now, some more tree bark. Next one. And how far along is this going? So we're at 60%, so that's about half done. Not quite half. That's almost half done, so might start working on another one. If I look here, let me just take a look at how far away we are from getting other things. So we just recently got a tier 2 extractor, so we're probably not getting a tier 3 anytime soon. We're at 842 out of, what would that be? 1,333? Something like that. So we're a ways off for that. This is the new power source that I was thinking of. We're only 100 off from that, so that'll be fairly soon. A tier 2 tree spreader, we are about a little less than a third of the way, so maybe a quarter of the way there at the moment. That's a bit of a ways off. And then we get an incubator at 5 GTI, which is what we're waiting for, because over in the plant section here we have access to a beehive, but a beehive requires bees. In order to make a bee, we need to take one of these uncommon larvae and basically do the same thing as we're doing right here. We need to take a couple of things, probably mutagen, an insect, and some third item that I don't remember off the top of my head, and hope that it randomly mutates into a bee. If it doesn't, then we can take whatever we get, put it in here, deconstruct it, and try again. I'm pointing over here because this is where I am thinking of putting the incubator. Not really sure where a good place to put it would be. Maybe right here if it fits. I don't know. Alright. Need some water. So we'll go ahead and drink that down. The tree should be almost ready by now. I think it is, because this is no longer animating. Yeah. Just trying to remember if there is a way to view that without having to open it up. Oops, got stuck on that. And then we put this in there. And now this is also producing oxygen. Now, before I forget again, I need to go grab the, what's in there? The tree bark. I need to go grab the, 2 mining things that I've built. One of them is up here. I remember that for sure. And the other one was over by the super alloy area. I'm probably gonna have to go back to base each time I grab one of these, because I'll also be carrying around all the ores and resources that they've dug up. So don't want those to go to waste. At least not yet. Eventually. Eventually all the common stuff will probably go to waste. It's interesting. It's a weird, almost cotton candy-ish color. I mean, granted, wrong colors for cotton candy, but you know. Alright, grab all of this. Deconstruct it. Yeah. That's pretty much the whole inventory. Now I haven't really gotten around to building these little outposts up quite that way I want them yet. Maybe I should do that as well. Do a bit of maintenance on the things nearby. Get them set up how I want them. Okay. What I was missing was the osmium 4. Also, while I'm in here, I need to... How much can I hold? 4? Well, I'll get 4 of these then. Assuming that there are 4 of them here to get. I am running low on them after all. I guess we're going for 3. There might be some over in that corner still. I don't know. There's definitely one in here, though. There we go. Alright. Almost glitched into that rock. Back at base. Now what I like is that I no longer really have to worry about my oxygen supply at the moment. Keep seeing that and thinking that that's new. But I think what the change is they actually opened up the rocks a little bit so that that would be something that you see from over here and get curious and go over there and find out what's over there. Which I think is a good idea on their part. Okay, so put stuff away. Maybe actually the right ones in the right box. And that. Now the drill itself takes 3. So the rest of it can be put into storage. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this over here for the moment while I go grab the other one. And the reason why I think this is okay to do, even though I set them all up probably last time, is like uranium. I need it right now. The other 2 are necessary, but you know, the osmium I have a decent supply of at the moment, as long as I don't build a bunch of, you know, those drills that I think used. Was it 3 or 6? I think it was 3 osmium, 6 super alloy. So as long as I don't make a bunch of those drills, then, or their equivalent in resources, then I shouldn't need to worry about osmium too much. And then as far as super alloy goes, occasionally we get super alloy meteor showers. When we do, I fill up an entire storage. So it's probably good for that. Alright, so back home. Again, I can't wait until I have teleporters. I also think that there's more water here than when last I played. Again, it's probably because they modified the terrain a little bit. But this certainly looks like there's more here. Also, trees over there. I think those are new. As in, they weren't there last time I played. This looks like it might fill in some more with water as well. If that does, this one might as well. Another larva. You know, for being rare larvae, I find it interesting that I've found so many of them, and not so many of the uncommon ones. As I find an uncommon one. Alright, fine. I see how it is. Okay, my inventory's almost full. As will forever be the case. Oops, speaking of, this is exactly what I was thinking about. Alright. Let me put all of that there. I got hit by a few too many right there. Somewhere around here now, I should have a crate. Like I was flying this way. Well, all right. That kind of sucked. Let's try and grab all of this again. So what's supposed to happen is there's supposed to be a crate left behind of your stuff when that sort of thing happens. I don't know why there wasn't one. And still disappeared very quickly. Still, maybe they're staying around longer than they used to. And that's all I really see at the moment. Well, still, half an inventory is better than none. But yeah, what's supposed to happen when you perish through lack of oxygen, water, whatever, you are supposed to leave behind a crate with all the stuff that you've picked up. Maybe it didn't because I'm playing on a little bit more casual. Maybe I actually kept my inventory because I probably didn't really pick up that much. So, all right, maybe I kept it. Let's go with that. All right, grab this stuff and we'll head back over to the uranium and get us some more drills. But again, like, whenever that happens, I'm able to get a full, used to be able to get a full inventory of it. Again, now that all the meteors strike further away, it makes me think that if you avoid the shower completely, you're just not going to get anything from it. Maybe a handful, like 3 or 4. I understand. Like, it's supposed to be a difficult thing to get. You know, it is comprised of 7 resources, I think. 6 or 7 resources pressed together into an alloy, as it is. So, you know, pick up another uncommon bug. We're going to be needing a lot of them. Also, once I hit 5 GTI, I think we're going to be making the index increase pretty rapidly again, because we'll start making bugs, we'll start getting bees, and that's going to start getting the biological section of the terraforming to go a lot quicker than what it currently is. And then eventually, like, that'll catch up or surpass everything else. All right. This facing the correct way, and to find a place to put them all. There we go. Grab an inventory full of that. 18. Another 2 rods, not so bad. Then I'll need to start making a few trips over this way to grab everything. Oh, I do have 3 iron. Because this is definitely something I want to do here as well. So we're gonna put in a storage. And one of these. So 3 aluminum, magnesium, silicon is what I need. There's that, there's that. Is that a bug? Now we're starting to get all of these. Okay, aluminum, I'm gonna have to just come over here to get. I'm gonna start leaving the common ones on the ground because, well, they're common and they're not the ones I need at the moment. I'll use a few of them, I'm sure. Maybe just to fill out like the insect mutation chart or whatever. We will get displays that we can put things on display on. So, might do that. Alright, aluminum. Need 3 in this. That one's common. I don't know how much aluminum we'll find out here. It's probably just quicker to go to my mining thing and grab it out there. Yeah, looks like that might be the case. So there we are. I should start opening some more of those chests as well. So we're at the point where 2 aluminum in here. Interesting. Oh, you know what it probably was is I emptied it out of aluminum, but not everything else. Another uncommon one. It's interesting that the rocks block the rain now. I don't think that was always the case. I think the rain just fell through everything. But now it has areas where it won't go through. It's common again. Uncommon. As you can see, the bugs are appearing more often. Or at least I'm seeing them more often. And I believe they only appear near where the player is. So it's not like they are appearing, all over the map for no reason whatsoever. Otherwise, I'd be finding a lot more. And they probably despawn after a while too. I don't know. I don't really pay that close attention to them. Alright, so now we have all of this. There's another common. Don't need it. I'm gonna build one of these right there so that I can condense these down into rods when I find them. Yeah. We have a butterfly dome, and something appeared behind it. I don't know what. Probably a hydration warning. 7. I was hoping for 2 more. Oh well. I could probably wait and see if there's another common. See if another one appears. Don't know how long I'd have to wait. And there's one. There's not one, but I'll grab it anyway. Excellent. Just what I was looking for. Another one of those. Make sure that's empty. And we'll head back to base and get some water. For as, what am I trying to say? There's of course common, medium, and common, uncommon, and rare. Seems like the ones I need the most are the uncommon ones. Although maybe that's just to begin with. Maybe you need the rare ones later. And there's the nuclear fusion generator. I'll build one just to show it off. But then I might disable it immediately after again. Because until it's a renewable resource, I'm not going to use them. At least not for power, because those are also used for the teleporters. And I would much rather have them used in a teleporter than as a power source. And I know I could use it as a power source for now, and I might. Depends on how good of a power source it is. But I know that if I do, I'm probably going to set myself back a little bit later when I need those crystals for something. And then I'm just going to have to build the power that I skimped out on in the first place. Because I am likely going to be filling up whatever power I can. Because that is what's currently holding me back, is I just don't have enough power to support all of this stuff. Alright. Let's take all of that. Bugs go in here. That one. There and there. Alright. So one super alloy, one explosive powder. Sulfur is another thing I'm going to be needing more of as well. Right, there's all of that. Now we need 4 super alloy and 5 quartz, which is here. All right. Now let's have a look here. It doesn't tell me how much power it generates there. Does it tell me here? 331 is what these supply. This is much smaller. Provides almost 15. So 4.5 times. Got 3, 6, 7 here. So that's it. That's providing a lot. But again, I'm probably going to need those for later. But I'm okay with just using it now. Alright, so a few things unlocked. Let's just go back over here and have a look. So we got that. Tier 2 Machine Optimizer. Find and insert fuses into this to boost the performance of nearby machines. Okay, so maybe just makes things work faster. And here's another reason why the biological stuff is going to take over and surpass the rest of it. It seems like we've reached the end of most of the tier, or the research trees over here. So, like, granted, there's a tier 5 heater here and a drill here, but we need to progress all of this stuff. And then And this is a butterfly dome. Insert butterfly larva to increase insect levels. So these are 18 per second for insects. These are 24 per second. But this one also does plants. And we're at 4.6 at the moment. So we just need to reach 5 to get this thing. And for all I know, that also uses these pulsar things. I don't remember what is needed for crafting it. Alright, what next? What next? I kind of wish I could have a checklist of some sort. Or just something to remind me of, like, hey, go do this, hey, go do that. We're 44% done here. Let me have a look at my craftable stuff. What would I want to do next? Auto crafters are probably something I should look into. Shredder machines. Oh, but I need uranium for those. Alright. Well, I guess I need a lot of the tier 2 minerals. I kind of consider this a tier 2 aluminum, and down. These 6 are tier 1. I would consider this a tier 2 uranium, iridium. I guess iridium is a tier 1 as well. And this would be a tier 2. This I would consider a tier 3. As also the zeolite, I would consider a tier 3. Now, is there anything I can build though that is going to help that out for the moment? We could do more tree spreaders, I suppose. The butterfly dome is going to require tier 2 fertilizer. Got a bit of odd color glow. Normally I would be expecting meteors to be raining down, but I guess not. Just in case, I'll stand under here while I take a look. Right, tier 2 fertilizer. That's what I was going to do. Going to take a look at. So this is going to require 2 methane and a squash. So I think I have squash seeds in here. I do. What I'll do with this then, I think I'll harvest these 3 and swap them out for squash seeds. I thought I was really going to use a lot more eggplants, but apparently not. I was mistaken. Let's go in there. Maybe I'll need it for when I'm making all the fertilizer. Because again, I need tier 1 fertilizer to make the tier 2 fertilizer. Oh, were the mushrooms done? They look like they are. Yeah. Let's grab those again. I'd like to be able to take something like this and make the seed for it. Or the fungus for it, or whatever. one of these and some water. Get bioplastic. Alright, clear skies. What are we at? 4.8. We're almost there. Should I make a rocket? No, because I need uranium. Okay. Again, it's all coming down to the uranium that I need. So, while I wait, let me just clean some of this up a little bit. Because I kind of just threw this all in here. Because the meteor shower was happening. Just a little bit of sorting things out. And this is now full. Bugs go here. And I'm definitely going to need one of these soon. So, I can go in there for now. Bioplastic will put there. And I'm going to make yet another trip out to grab some uranium. This time I won't change everything into uranium rods. This time it's more for the rocks themselves. Maybe I should move that as well. It's because I put one up there intending to put them all over there, and then I just put them all next to my base. But while I'm out here gathering this stuff, it will probably click over to 5 GTI. We'll probably get the incubator. Then we'll see what we need to build it. Probably some pulsar quartz, because that seems to be what the other DNA splicer thing was made out of. Although this one I don't think looked green, or looked purple, which is a telltale sign that it's pulsar quartz. So maybe it's osmium that I need instead. It also seems a little off, like I'm not sure if I was supposed to be getting the beehive and the butterfly dome before I got the incubator. Seems like the incubator should have been what happened first. And that may have been just because I put out so many things that did plant life. Alright. Like a decent number of things. Put this in here for, just everything in there, I suppose, for now. Because I need to have... Oh, there's a rock there. Need to have room for that one. Alright. And yeah, I will turn one of these into a rod just so I have... Actually, we'll do as many as I can just to grab as much stuff on the way back as I can. Looks like I probably harvested that one already. There we are, incubator. What does it require? Tree bark, tier 2 fertilizers, super alloy, oxygen. I think I have all but the fertilizer. And I should be able to make the fertilizer fairly easy. Oh, wait. No, I'm gonna have to wait for, one of those things to grow, aren't I? Maybe I'll build another, fast food grower or something. Maybe I'll have to do some exploring while I'm waiting for some of this to happen. I don't know what's left to explore. I think I've gotten most of the crashed vehicles. Not vehicles. Top of that. And once I get to base, I'm gonna need to do something real quick that I just realized is happening. Mainly because tonight was more of an impromptu stream. I hadn't planned to stream tonight. I just got home from work and decided, you know what? Let me just stream something. So, give me just one moment here. There. Apologies about that. I had realized that my air conditioner was still on and was just making a bunch of noise in the background. So, again, apologies. I did not intend for that to happen. Alright. Let me put this stuff away. Eventually, this will be done automatically. That's completely full. So put that over there for now. We'll leave those as rods just for storage space purposes. Plants go in here. Bugs go in here for the moment. Alright. So, tier 2 fertilizer needs squash. And a bunch of this. And oxygen, apparently. So how long are we going to have to wait? At 68%. These are fully grown. And then for these, just need fertilizer. Which I think I have a little bit left. Yeah. I'm going to be using one. So go. It's the wrong one. There we go. Water is the other ingredient, I believe. Which is now here. Need 2 of those. Alright, back up here. Just gonna place this one. There we are. Put that one there. And as soon as these are grown, I'll swap one over. Yeah, I don't need any of that anymore. That goes there, that goes there. All of this go in here. As can probably all of this, or at least a good portion of it. That there. There's some more oxygen just sitting around. That can go back over here. Stuff can go in there. That can fit in there. And we can make some more bioplastic. There's one of those, one of these. Because I'll probably need it for something. It looks like I'm hungry. There we go. Alright, how are we doing on things here? So we can move that one up next. The water filter allows me to drink directly from lakes, which will be nice. That'll unlock at 7, so it's not too much farther for that. In the oxygen department, we need to get double what we currently have. 1.85 for the machine optimizer, which I can't really do anything with at the moment. And then up here, 8.3 is a very long way away. So we're not getting that anytime soon. 550 eventually. So these are the different butterflies that we can get, or at least special butterflies. So definitely need the beehive first. Wish I would have noticed that I need squash a lot sooner. What are we at? 82. Let me take a trip to... Oh, where do I want to go? Let me empty my inventory first. Dump all of that in there. Grab 3 of those, 2 of those, 1 of these. And some water on my way out. Alright. So I have not been over this way too much. And I think... I'm trying to remember if there's any places that have a lot of chests to open. I've already been in there. So for this way, oh, I think I know where one is that I haven't been to yet. Well, there's obviously several that I haven't been to yet. But, think up this way. This way leads to the sand falls. That's not what I'm going for. But above the sand falls is another area. Excuse me. I believe there is stuff there that I could gather. So let's have a look. And yes, I realize that at this point, if I turned around and walked back, I probably would have squash available. But now I'm out here. Oh, is this a thing that I can interact with? Open debris? Sure. What do we have here? Heat multiplier fuse. Insert this fuse in an optimizer to boost the performance of nearby machines. Heat multiplier 500%. Oh, and mushroom seeds. This is a good one. Squash seeds as well. Things that I need. Glad I looked. Now, likely my inventory is going to be full once again on my trip back. Because, you know, it's just how it goes. To the point where might have to leave some things behind. Which would be fine. You know, most likely it'll be common stuff like this. But up here is a bit of a mesa area, I guess, with all of these arching rocks. And there's some other stuff. There's like caves and stuff over that way as well. But there is this that I remembered is over here. So, first things first, we build ourselves a little place here. Put in a door. Get our oxygen. Checking here. This is all good stuff. Grab that. Maybe grab a couple pieces of iron. Oh, walked right past that one. And then we get ourselves storage. Which we'll put all of that in there for now. While I head in here, have a look around. Now, this does have a few things that are hidden away. So there's a bunch of debris. There's some tier 3 heaters which deconstruct mainly for the iridium. Why did it get quiet all of a sudden? Deconstruct storage crate. So there's a storage crate in there. Nope. There's one here. Oh, don't want to deconstruct. Wow, look at this one. Bunch of iridium, some mutagen. You know what? I'm just gonna leave some of this behind here. Maybe take the aluminum for the moment. That can stay there. But there was one down below. Right here. Oh, another pulsar quartz. And everything else is useful. Although I am not finding any blueprint things. Speed is deconstructed? No. I can go up here, it seems. Oh, does this just... yeah, that leads back around. I guess nothing up here. Another tier 3 here. And then a bunch of whatever that is. Anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. Still, a decent haul. I could get some solar panels, but I don't really need tier 2 solar panels. Oh, this is the way back, I see. There we go. Alright, let's sort all of this. That can stay, that can stay. That can technically stay. We want that. That. The aluminum can stay. These, I think. And one more of those. Yeah. Alright. Oh, hold on. Get a drink of water before we head back. Oh, that's just titanium stuck in a rock. It looked a bit odd. Wasn't sure if it was a new resource or something. Alright, so we're going to take a more direct path back. Just going to go in this direction rather than going over that way and circling around. Just going to go over the rise here and right down the sand falls. Another plant. Volnus. What am I going to get rid of for that? Buy super alloy. Volnus. 500% multiplier. So now we're starting to get plants that are close to what the secret plants provide. So the secret plants give you an initial boost to get you through the stages a little bit faster than you normally would. And then once you reach these stages, they're only slightly better. Well, you know, they're still better. I don't know why I'm looking at that. My inventory's full. Even if I wanted it, I couldn't pick it up. Well, then again, I'd probably drop some something for a uncommon larva for the moment. Okay, we're gonna get back to the base. We're going to harvest the things there, and then we're going to get a incubator. I was about to call it a mutation station, which is kind of what it is, but you know, couldn't think of the proper name. I gotta say though, I am liking a lot of the new aesthetics that are going on. Maybe I should walk over there and see if I can actually get through there. Because that might be something you can do at this point. Alright. Tons of iridium. I'm going to put the explosive powder in here as well. There is a fuse that I can't do anything with. Let's just go upstairs, grab these. Actually, that can stay in there. I have another one that, well, putting another mushroom in there. Because I think we're going to need those as well. Okay, so once again, need algae to methane. See, algae to methane. There we go. Make that. And that lets us make, where is it? Incubator, oxygen and tree bark. Which I probably left in, no. Did I leave? There's the oxygen. Thought I left a tree bark in there. There we go. Wait, been done long enough. Probably get 2 from this. There we are. Okay, how big is this? Oh, it can fit here. Sure. Now, here's the recipes. So, we've got a bee larva. We have an azure butterfly. We have a penga butterfly. We have a silkworm. And we have crom fish eggs. So I think, okay, each of these, this one uses uncommon, but it's a different recipe. Did they change it so that each one has their own recipe and there is no randomizing anymore? Huh. Do I have more fertilizer? I do. Okay, so the recipe is larva, mutagen, fertilizer. Larva, mutagen, fertilizer. So it might still be random. So this is what the normal seeds look like when, well, this is going pretty fast, actually. It gives you a question mark type thing. So this could be a random outcome. This is what I thought I would see when I did the tree seeds earlier. But give me just one moment while this is going. Sorry, had to hydrate a little bit. Helps keep you going. Alright, I can put some of this away or not. I guess we'll just keep throwing things in there. 97. There we go. There's a bee larva right off the bat. Okay, so we need more fertilizer. We need bioplastic, as I thought. Okay, and I've forgotten how to make fertilizer. Eggplants and algae. Over here. And over here. And one super alloy. Alright, where better to place the bees than next to all the flowers? So, do that. Now this is providing 420 plants, 18 insects, and 160 seconds to produce honey. So, now you can see we are currently ticking away at the insect population, which is over here. And now that's unlocked the Cernia tree, which normally would be good. It'd be an upgrade from the normal stuff, so up to 150. But we already know that we're running at 350 rather than 150. So next thing that we'd unlock, which isn't too far away, is at 15, high quality food. Now this one was a little questionable to me because if I remember correctly, this provided 90 food, which the gauge goes up to 100. So this, while it seems really good, it also seems like it's too good. Just for the fact of, like, you're almost never going to be down that low on health. But, I mean, I suppose as basically an emergency healing potion would be good. Maybe if I had one of these during that meteor storm, things might have been different, you know? But then, next thing we're going for would be at 100. I suppose. Butterflies also would be something to aim for. The insect spreader rocket would be good. Eventually, we're at 69% for insects. This one switched again. The tree spreader tier 2 is probably the next thing we're going to hit, though. Maybe. As far as advancing that stuff. Should start working toward some of these other larvae as well. I mean, we do have this one and this one, so we could build a butterfly dome. So we're going to need a lot of fertilizer for that. So let's start with that. So we need 2 of those. Six of those. I think we're going to need the methane as well. So let's grab all of that. Oh, we need another sulfur. There we are. And one more algae. Okay, that's the hard stuff. Now, zeolite and super alloy. There we go. Now, can I just attach this out here? I think I might have to deconstruct a drill in order to do so. And rebuild it like over here. here. Let's rotate it that way. There we go. Perfect. Now we'll come back over here, go inside and have a look. Alright, so here's our tree area. Let's grab some of the bark while we're passing through. And then here we have butterfly dome, which can hold 2 butterflies. Now at the moment this isn't doing anything. So let's get ourselves a butterfly. For a butterfly, we need... That's 120, this is 230. So we'll get fertilizer and a rare larva. So fertilizer again. I suppose that is where all this fertilizer is going to be coming into play. What am I missing? Sulfur. There we go. Mutagen, sulfur, and that. Research. Again, it's going to be a questionable thing. Alright, so my inventory is filling up. Let me put some of this away. Let's make more bioplastic with this, because there's no need to keep a hold of it for anything else. Right, I used all the water over there. That's the only water left. Get that made. Dump it over here for the time being. We have a plant. We have some seeds. We have a Volnus plant, that's right. More of those. We find 2 more and we can get another power supply. Gonna put the rocket engine in here, leaving us with 1 squash that we can dump over here. Alright, so now this is kind of interesting. This changes as things go. So we ended up with a Pinga butterfly, which I think is what we're aiming for. Yeah. So now this will give us a 230% multiplier to over, oh, got stuck, over here. So that now gives us 55 grams per second, which is the 230% multiplier. Now 55 is comparable, is it? No, it's a lot more. So the bees out here. Oh, and there are actually bees out here. It's giving us 18. Well, that's 55. So that is more worthwhile to be going after at the moment, as it is. And since I'm passing through, grab all of this. And put this away. Alright, well, looks like it's time for more fertilizer. So we'll grab some of this. Make another thing of fertilizer. Oh, but I've never had to make the mutagen yet, have I? I might have. Alright, so bacteria, methane, sulfur. There's the methane. We're all out of algae, so to go out and collect some more of that. Oh, and there's the high quality food. Again, I might not make too much of it because I would really use it too often, or I'll use it way too often. I'm going to the wrong spot. Most of this away. Bacteria is going to need that. So do that. Now we just need sulfur. Alright, there's some more mutagen. And what else do we need? We need a rare larva. So we still have a few of those left. Toss those in. Start up the machine. And let it go. So I haven't actually seen this before, so I guess it starts off with just, I don't know, is this like a watery liquid substance with all of this DNA stuff going in there, or maybe all that's just floating in there. And then at 37%, oh, I suppose I can see the growth right there. Does this have a gradual thing going to it? Looks like it might just be this, and then once you see the butterflies, you know it's done. Which is good enough, really. In the meantime, it's raining outside, it seems. 93%. Okay, and then just the butterflies appear. So, we'll put this back out here again. Oh, and I suppose they do actually flutter around in the dome. Does that make more of them? That does. Alright, so that's 110 per second versus the 18 over here, but this one over here, but the beehive also produces like plant stuff and food. So yeah, this also does 420 plants and honey. I believe the honey is used in making the better food. Not just beans and honey. Not sure if that sounds very appetizing to me, but, you know, I suppose if all I've been living off of is, you know, space food, who's to say that this isn't just better space food? Alright. Let's have a look here. This still hasn't changed. This one has, though. But not by much. We're still working towards this. I could do silkworms, I suppose. Don't really want to do that butterfly when I have this one available. So then I guess it's bees that we need to work on. So that's mutagen and fertilizer. That's just what we need at this point. 3 of those, 3 of those. I think this is sulfur. And a methane. So there's the mutagen, and then fertilizers, 3 of these, 2 of these, and another sulfur. Oops, wrong one. We have a lot of uncommon larvae at the moment, so that's good. We'll toss those in, start that up. Still random. Or says it's going to be random. Alright, super alloy bioplastic. And more fertilizer. Gonna have to go check my sulfur supply here shortly. Oh, incoming shower of super alloy. I think I will stay inside for a bit. It's really hard to click on them for some reason. Still, we're getting a bunch of these this time around. And that's probably about it. Still, full inventory. Drop one of those, pick that up, because that'll stick around for a little bit. Those are common. Just need it to stick around long enough for me to drop these off in storage. Or at least some of them in storage. I'll come back out and grab it. Probably don't need to worry about just one nugget lying around. But you never know. All right. Throw all that in there. Looks like we got bees again. Wonderful. All right. Now we need this super alloy and that. And we'll build another one. Great. Doing good, doing good. Another 420 plants. That puts us at about 81% on the way to insects being full. Granted, biomass is nowhere near as much as everything else, so you know, it's not really counting for much at the moment. But again, it will catch up. How far away? We're a long ways away from that. Still quite a ways from that, too. And then another tree seed. We don't really need the tree seeds. So I guess the next thing I should do is some more of those. Tree. Yeah, because we're almost to a tier 2 tree spreader. So, what do I need to do? I'm going to need fertilizer. I'm going to need tier 2 fertilizer. So that's going to be a lot of algae, some eggplants, sulfur. Sulfur I want to go have a look at. See, now I don't really want to eat the beans either because I know I can turn it into better food. So let me grab that. Grab a bunch of water. Put the water in here for the moment. How is my uranium doing? It's okay. But I should go grab more. Oh, right. I was next to a drill. Yeah. This will be fine. I should upgrade my drills to tier 2 drills. What would that take? So, osmium, iridium, super alloy. I can actually do that, actually. But really, actually. Sorry, I'm saying actually too much. Going for uranium. Again, the reason for that is because this is the primary power source that I currently have. So I can't really do much of the other things without it. Although I know... Hey, water filter. Wonderful. I won't have to carry water around with me as much. I think I need to go look at some of those places I visited way back in the first episode, when I was over that way somewhere. Because I might be able to set up a drill over there to possibly get some pulsar quartz, assuming it can be mined. I know it can be crafted, or at least it used to be crafted, but that may have changed now that there's a possible mining place for it. So top up the oxygen, put that in there for a moment, because these should be pretty full, if not completely full. Like so. This one, not so much uranium. Still enough to do that, though. Which, you know, maybe I should do all of that so it fits. In this final one. that's a decent amount of uranium. That is an uncommon one. We do need our bees, after all. Just need one more. There we go. Sort this out a little bit. We don't need any of that. There we go. Food level low. Well, that probably means it's a good time to eat that. My guess is it brings that up at about a 10%. Boy, it gets dark in here, doesn't it? And this is, you know, not a gripe with the game, but more with the Unity engine, I think, is what was used. Is like the light filters and whatnot. I don't really like. So, like, I go in here. The reason why it looks all weird is that there's basically a bluish or maybe indigo filter just put over everything, and like the light just is a little bit reflective off of the surface that you're projecting it at, but like anything else is still pitch black. So, you know, whereas like light would basically light up more, not just the little cone of the thing. I'm gonna go over there and have a look at that. Because that looks like it might be some stuff that might not have been there to begin with. Because yeah, that looks more open than it used to. First, let's put all of this away. All of that. All of that. Just barely. Oh, but now we're overflowing on that. Okay. Put the bug over here. Grab myself water to go. We're gonna have a look over here. Because this looks like it might have been a change. Because all of this looks like it is plant life, which was not here to begin with. So I'm guessing what this might have done is, like, there might have been a bunch of rocks sitting right here, and when the plants grew in, they just pushed the rocks out of the way, making it so that there is a way to go, which is pretty cool. I need to use the jetpack to get through here a little bit. Yeah, that's all new. That's kind of cool. Because before I was trying to go over there to that thing and had to go through a cave. What's that? Some more trees? Cool. waterfall, which again seems a bit odd because like the water is appearing from nowhere. That looks neat. I'm gonna head over here real quick to have a look over the hillside to see if the crater has opened up yet. I mean, I could have always gone into it. All that there was just like a sulfur cloud or of some sort. Just, you know, not being able to see means that it's not really great to look at. So now, looks like it's cleared out. Now it's filled up with a lot of water. And there's a still glowing meteor impact site. Looks like that might be new over there, though. There's a little building site there, and then over there, or possibly there, is the cave back through. But since I am down to about half my oxygen supply, I should probably head back. We'll cut back through there. That looks like it might be something as well that I may have just walked past and not glanced at all. Or maybe that's just the coloring of the ground. I don't know. Over there is definitely something for sure. And then we're just right back over here again. Alright. Went back to the base. But it looks like we're going to need a bunch of algae. We might upgrade our food growers to the next tier, which I think is going to be a lot of fertilizer. But I'll check in a moment once I have topped up my oxygen. Alright, so these are going to, require fertilizer, and then super alloy and water are pretty easy to come by. So it's 3 of those, 1 of those, 2 of those. Oh, what's going on? We have another shower of alloy coming in. Those away for now. so quiet during those. Those are pretty loud as it is, and I find it difficult to talk over it. Not that I should really be talking over it. It is a meteor shower. It should be loud. Kind of. Alright, probably not so much to be gathered this time around. I did kind of wait a bit longer than last time. And again, they don't stick around very long. So just grab the ones that we can find. Though again, it does seem like since they no longer drop right next to you, they do last a little bit longer. Long enough for you to come out here and grab a few. That's probably good enough. 4 short of full inventory. Not sure why I built 2 chests, because I mean, once I have a full inventory, I have to go in and drop it off anyway. So it's not like I could get more than that. Alright, I know I'm going to be using a lot of this. That's why I am gathering it up whenever I can. Now, what was I doing? Food growers, that's right. Need more algae. I'll probably need some more of these as well, just to get more of this growing. Because I think I usually have like 3 or 4 of those. Right now I've only got 2. Fertilizer, that's right. Let's do 2 of them, I think. And it's just water. And super alloy. So 3 of those. 2 more of that. We'll come up here. Do everything growing. And could just do these 3. But I think what I'm going to do, so since these are basically double the growth speed, do this. Get rid of those. And we'll plant, or we'll replace these 3. But I am running out of inventory space, so maybe I'll these up first. I keep forgetting to press the button so I can build them quickly. There we go. Now those will grow faster. Granted, might not check them as often, but, you know, when I do start checking them, I will want them to regrow faster. Alright, put some of that away. These can all go here, as can those. almost there. There we go. All right. How are we doing? 95%? Yeah. I think once we get to 100%, I might call it for the night tonight, because again, this was more of an impromptu stream. I'm just trying to stream whenever I have a little bit of time, because my schedule has changed so much in the past month. So I'm just trying to keep up with the streaming. Of course, got to keep up with the job to pay the bills. And just trying to find the time that I no longer have. But that's how it goes, right? There's not enough time to do anything that you want to do. Just sort all of this a little bit. Most of these are empty for the moment, but they will fill up to do something about silver. This is why I need like a post-it thing. Just a board to type in, say, hey, I need this. I need more of this. I need to build more ore extractors. Because now I've got the osmium. I've got the super alloy. How much osmium do I have? 17. So now I can start replacing all of those that I have took down. We have the 3 over over the uranium area. I'm actually going to take this one down because I built it so that I would have these things close by, but I just forget it's there. You know, I thought it'd be useful, and it could have been, but it just wasn't. And at this point I can, yeah, most of what I got out of it, I don't have room for. So I'll take that out, put that back in there, that. It gives me 18. Well, it gives me 19, but it gives me 18. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more drills that I can put up, assuming I have the power. 131. Yeah. We're almost to 98%. Again, once I hit the next stage, nothing really is going to change. Like, the only thing that has been going on is we've gradually been finding more bugs wherever we're looking around. Not more rare ones or more uncommon ones, but just more in general. This is going to be a good thing soon. Like, once I have the water filter built, these things have spawned around the world. So they're basically just little puddles of water that you can get a drink from. Whereas you can also get it from the lake, but the lakes are less common. And these are placed everywhere. I think everywhere. There might be some areas where they're not at all. But they are more populous, I guess. Alright, let's put these away. Again, getting a lot of uncommons. Not really worrying about the common at the moment because they're just everywhere. And then, of course, we have a little fewer rare larvae, but I think Those are the ones that we'll be wanting later on. Be close to unlocking anything. Teleporter at 25, that's a ways away still. 6 is pretty close, but we're not going to reach that tonight. 1.85 is fairly close, but again, it's not really all that useful at the moment. And then the ore extractor is a very long ways away. Over here, 8.3 is a very long ways away. The next larva is, we're about halfway there. Oh, we're a little over exactly halfway there. Over here, just another tree about to be done, and then animals, we're getting fish display, fish farm. Lerma seed is craftable. Did I know that? Common larva is craftable. Interesting. Rare larva is craftable. Frog eggs. Okay. A tier 4 jetpack right at the end. Not sure if I'm going to be getting that. What about over here? This will be fun. The tier 2 beehive will help us get things a lot faster. Genetic extractor, don't know what that is off the top of my head. Then up here we have some larvae, a butterfly farm. Mostly it seems like butterflies. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Insects are now done. We are now working towards a breathable atmosphere. And you know, something I might do. So, I had said I am playing through this to see what new things there are, to see what you can do and stuff like that. But at this point, like, looking at this stuff, like the teleporter, the tree spreader, the fusion energy, the drone station, aquarium, this is all stuff. Pulsar quartz is there. Like, until you get to the portal generator, which is at 250 GTI. Like, I don't know what this is, first of all. But a lot of this stuff, like, in previous games, I have gotten an amphibian farm, I've gotten tier 4 mutagen. The animal feeders and such, and all of this are all new as well. So maybe what I might do for the next session is I might just load up one of my other games, because I'm currently at 8. In order to get to any of the new things, it seems like I need to get to 250. So if I go here and save, and then exit to main menu, my other 2 games right here, Survival 2 was my first one. Reason why it's not Survival 1 is because Survival 1 was a test one that I had deleted a long time ago. And apparently it just continues with the naming scheme. It doesn't revisit the last ones. But this one is at 883. I'm not going to load that one up. That's one I played through. But this one is at 267, which is barely past that 250 mark. I might just start up with that one next time. So that, you know what, let's just have a quick look. Let's see what's going to happen when I load this up. Oh, we're getting the introduction.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory. Imminent impact. Imminent impact.
Okay. Was not expecting that. Alright, so this is leaving off where I was before. So, again, I'm in the same place. Very similar to what I've done before. It looks like other things have... like, not much has changed as far as my placement a little further back from the lake. And I've got a few other things that I have built, including drones. A lot of drones. So I think this is where I'm going to pick up next time. We're going to skip all the stuff that I've already done. You know, I've already seen it. I've already played through it. Might not be as interesting to everyone as much. And next time we'll just get right in to all of this new stuff. So, like, here we are. We're at the 250 mark. And we'll pick up from here next time. Granted, this is a normal game. I'm not playing chill on this one. So my food is going to deplete faster, my water is going to deplete faster. Luckily, I don't need to worry about oxygen at the moment, unless I dunk myself underwater. Then I'm losing 2.9 per second. So, then it fills up again. So yeah, this is where I'll pick up next time. Gonna have to figure out what all... where everything is. Because, I mean, obviously, I played through this. What's up here? Oh, right. This was going to be my storage room. Anyway, I am getting distracted by all this new old stuff, or old new stuff. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it tonight. Again, it was a bit of an impromptu session, so I didn't really have too much of a plan, but I wanted to stream something. So, hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.